video contains flashing lights which may not be suitable for photosensitive epilepsy. Believe it!
Yo, what's poppin' guys? I've spent the last 2 weeks hard at work. A lot of it has been for the back end of my game, so there's not much to showcase. However, there has been one big change visually to my game, and it actually has to do with the music. So let's jump over to our comment graph and we'll check it out.
Let's go!
Since we finished the grid section, I wanted to go about tackling the music requests for my game. The biggest one everyone seemed to agree on was some sort of Bloom beat sync effect, but I'm a bit of a Dumbo when it comes to coding. Let's check out this spot.
Stop! You violated the law!
Oh shit. And with music.
Oh yeah.
So combining them together just seemed like kind of a nightmare. But you asked for this, so here we go. Now when tackling any large problem, the best strategy for me is to break it into parts. So here's what I came up with. We just need to find a way to measure the music, then convert that into a data that we can understand, then turn that into a float value, and organize it into a way we can access the bass. From there, we'll just set the bloom to the current read of the bass, and that should be that.
We have a mother of a virus ripping through a major company file.
Okay, throw me some numbers.
So I knew what I needed to do, but had no idea how to go about getting it done. To sample the music, did I want the decibels, the hertz? Did I need to break each song into stems? I really had no clue. But after doing like 5 minutes of research, I stumbled across a very interesting line of code. Here's how it works. We got our audio source, we got the amount of samples we want, in this case 1024. The channel is where we're sampling from, and the FFT window stands for the fast Fourier transform. Fast Fourier? Fourier? Yeah. So what is the fast Fourier transform, you might be asking? Well, it's simply put,
okay, so the fast Fourier transform is n is 1,000, this might be 3, n is 1,000,000,000, this is only 3, this is a 3,000, this okay, big deal. We can use the fast Fourier transform to solve the fast Fourier transform. Okay.
Hope that clears it up for you. So when we run this code, it'll look like this. We'll be getting 1024 floats that are essentially the song's values. Now we just need to group these into some controller samples that target our sub bass, bass, low mid-range, upper mid-range, presence, and brilliance. So all I have to do now is target one of the 8 groups and it'll give me one float for that range of hertz. So here's the sub bass translated into a float called new bloom. And now after I write a script to connect this to our bloom, we have this.
3 hours later.
There we go. Damn, that sucks. I thought it was lacking a bit. It looked nice, but it didn't have that pop that it needed. So I also decided to sing some chromatic aberration to the beat. I felt like it was a nice touch. Now I just need to plug this into my actual project.
3 days later.
So it took way longer than it should have to get this properly running in my scene, but you know what? Learning experiences. So valuable. Anyway, this still doesn't feel lively enough, so let's jump to when I actually have this done. There was a clip that I wanted to show you before this one, but I was playing copyrighted music. You know what? Let's just play it. We'll play it, I'll put some other music, just pretend this is on beat, alright?
Oh yeah.
See how the lighting was all kind of muddled together? It seemed either on or off. It took a bit to get it right, but I think this is a nice result. I've also been working on the settings menu. That way the intensity of the effect can be up to you guys, since it truly comes down to just preferences. I'm gonna try to add everything I can to my settings menu. I realize most mobile games don't really go as deep into settings like a console or computer game does, but I love that level of customization. It feels way more personalized. I want to make sure my game lets you guys feel like that too. I know the UI is a tad horrendous, but with a couple more iterations, it should be much cleaner. So that's about all I have to showcase. I did redo the save system as well, but there's nothing to show there, but... Okay, all done, bye.